Probably about halfway up the cables right now. We're just waiting for folks to pass by. If you're afraid of heights, you probably won't like this. It made it. Alright, so there were a couple holes in the contractor bag, but I wrapped my entire pack in saran wrap, just like somebody commented about doing. A little bit came through right there, but looks good. Alright guys, so we arrived here in Yosemite Valley. This is the backpackers campsite, kind of what it looks like. So what I am staying is right here at campsite number 1. So you come in here. This is only for people that are starting their through hike tomorrow, or whatever permit they have, or they just ended today and need a place to stay for just that first night. So anyway, get an envelope out of here, fill it out, fill this stuff out, pay $6. This is kind of rules: register, pay, set up camp, follow rules. Here are the rules. If you want to look at them, pause this and you can read it, and then you throw your envelope right in there. Pit toilets, no showers, trash cans, many hikers. And I'm going to get set up, and then go in and get dinner. I think the shuttles run to like 9 or something, but I want to go in and get dinner and go to bed early so I can start early. So I did not get here before 5, so I'm not able to pick up my permit yet. So I gotta go and pick up my permit tomorrow when they open, so I probably won't get started until about 9:30 in the morning or so. But we're really close to where I start the trail. It's probably only a quarter mile away. Well, good morning everyone. It is Sunday. This is Go Live Day, the day I will start the JMT. Right now I'm just walking to Yosemite Valley to get my permit. I found out they do open up at 8 instead of 9. So I want to be at Happy Isle, I hope, before 9 starting my hike. But I want to show you what I got to look at while I slept. So you guys know Half Dome. Look at, we're in Yosemite Valley right now. That is Yosemite Falls. It is just a trickle right now, maybe more, a bit more than a trickle. There's a nice hike that you can do. It's really popular. That goes switchbacks all the way up to Yosemite Falls. I've done it a few times. And then last time we did that, we took a, I don't know, it was like a 5-mile hike, 4-mile hike. Once you got up to Yosemite Falls, all the way to the top of El Capitan. It was awesome. But yeah, this was my front yard, my backyard last night. Incredible. Well, we are finally here. So I have about a 20-mile day today, and it is just before 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna just start my GPS and let's start, man. Alright guys, so I'm about 3.5 miles in, and wanted to just kind of let you guys know. So I've had some people comment and ask me, are there rangers out here really checking your permit? Well, I just ran into one. There's two different types of rangers. There's ones that cannot write citations, and there's law enforcement rangers. The one I ran into was a law enforcement ranger. And so she asked me for my permit. Of course I showed, and she also checked to make sure I had a bear canister. So if you want to, if you hike without a bear canister, they can write you a citation for $205. So not only can they write you the citation for the bear canister, but if you don't have a permit, they're going to do two things. Number one, they're going to make you turn around unless it's really late at night. In the event, they would have you go to wherever the nearest campsite is, stay, and then turn around in the morning. But B, they're going to write you a citation. The minimum citation is $280, but it could be up to $5,000 and or 6 months in jail. So that should give you plenty of incentive to not try that. All right, so we're at Little Yosemite Valley right now. They have bear storage lockers here. There is pit toilets, and since I'm doing a day hike today, I want my trekking poles, so got a couple sticks to use to pitch my duplex. I'll hang around here for about a half an hour, and then I want to head out to Clouds Rest. I got here just before noon, which was kind of my goal. So there's the toilets you can see over there. There's actually a person, that attendant here. Camp host, something like that. I saw someone working over there, but anyway, really nice campground. It's bare right now, but I heard it just gets really crowded later on. But anyway, I'm gonna set up camp here, and then I want to head to Clouds Rest. Yeah. Here's a fantastic look at Half Dome. And I got about 4/10 of a mile till I hit the junction to head to Clouds Rest. Well, I just broke out the umbrella for the first time. It is so warm, and I had to keep on stopping for shade just because it's so warm. But we'll see how she holds up. Other note, I started using my new solar power charger, and I left, let's see, what time did I leave Little Yosemite Valley? It was probably sometime around 1, so it was about 2 hours ago, and it's charged my GPS 11%, so not bad. I'm pretty happy with that. So we are on top of Clouds Rest, and it is totally worth it. It took me a little while to get up here. I've climbed about 5,700 feet today. Literally the entire day was all climbing except for like 0.2 miles right before around Nevada Falls. So I made a decision I'm not going to do Half Dome today. I'm going to do it tomorrow to save my strength, because I wanted to spend more time up here. Plus I got up here a little late. But this is 3.8 miles off of the JMT. You definitely don't want to have your fully loaded pack to do this. This is, look at that. Be climbing that tomorrow. You can see the fires over here. Best views in Yosemite, what many people say. So you can see a fire that scorched through this area right here. Wow. So it's probably getting close to 5. We'll leave soon. It's probably about a 6-mile hike, 5.5 back. But it's all downhill, so it's going to be really easy. Hey, good morning, everyone. Day 2 here out on the JMT. And I'm not at camp anymore, but what ended up happening yesterday, as I said, I never ended up doing a half dome. Just going all the way up to Cloud's Rest, the 11 miles of the day from the valley up to Cloud's Rest was almost 6,000 feet of elevation, 11 miles. And it took quite a bit of climbing in a little bit of time. So I ended up deciding to just do Half Dome today. So what I've done, I'm about 3/10 of a mile past the Half Dome junction. I guess anywhere past the Half Dome junction, you can kind of put your tent wherever. There's a flat spot that makes sense. It's not it is not doing any damage to the plants or anything like that. So found a nice spot right here. And you actually see Half Dome. Let's see, right there. So I'm going to set up my tent. I'm going to set my bear canister up just a little bit down the road here, a little bit from my tent, and then throw anything else that I don't need to climb Half Dome. So it's beautiful. It's a gorgeous day. I feel good. Actually, I feel great. So I'm really excited to do Half Dome. The only problem is there's going to probably be a lot of people. I pass a ton of people coming up here, so we'll see, but it's going to be fun. So I ran into a guy not long ago that said it's not too bad actually climbing up. Looks worse than it really is. But I just passed a big group of 20 people, so I wanted to get in front of them, then be behind them. So, but this first part, he said, is the part that's really strenuous. So, which is not, the cables don't start till higher. So it's about noon right now. I wanted to show you kind of how busy it is here. Going up the cables at noon, off season. Imagine if it was during season, in the summer it'd be even worse. Obviously they'll have to regulate the permits, but there's a lot of people. Probably about halfway up the cables right now. We're just waiting for folks to pass by. If you're afraid of heights, you probably won't like this. All right, we are done with the cables. I can definitely see where it can be very dangerous for a lot of people coming by and going around people. But like I said, if you're afraid of heights, you're probably not going to like the cables. But the cables are only a small portion of that 2-mile hike from the junction. Oh. So this is actually Cloud's Rest up here. I think I said it was over there. It was way off. Yeah, it's right up there. So That's where I was, right at the top there, yesterday. So right now we're going through a part that's been devastated by fire. Not really sure when the fire went through this area. The nice part is we've been walking along a nice stream like this for the last half mile, and I think we will for quite a while still yet. So, and it's cold water. I love cold mountain water. But I am, tough to say how many miles I'm on the day because I did that 4-mile Half Dome hike and my GPS stopped, I didn't know it. But I'm probably, let's see, probably somewhere like 7.2 miles in the day. Spent a lot of time up in Half Dome, which was totally worth it. Takes a lot of upper body strength to go up those cables, I tell you what. But yeah, this is really cool. Just a different part. So this is kind of cool. Rakes and shovels. This is, I would assume, from when they were fighting the fire, and then it got bad and they got the heck out of here. So it's actually raining right now, and I'm using my umbrella for the first time in the rain. Fantastic. I tell you, this umbrella might be my favorite piece of gear on my back besides my duplex tent. So far, highly, highly recommend it. So I'm stuck in a storm right now and it's hailing, but I got that on. So I tell you, this has just been an amazing piece of gear. I've had a couple of pellets hit me on my hand, but the umbrella is deflecting everything. So I'm kind of stuck right now. If this storm doesn't let up, I might have to let up for the day. I'm only probably 10 miles in on the day so far when you count Half Dome and all that, and I spent a lot of time up at Half Dome. So, but yeah. Ooh, okay. So there's the first snow, the high Sierras that I've seen. Now I think someone told me that that is Lio Peak, and then to the right of it is Donahue Pass. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if I'm looking at the right one, but I think it's that. But this is a really beautiful valley. So this is where I'm set up. Got a nice little tree there to hang my stuff. But then I came over here and check out this campsite. Right there. Look at what I get to look at. I'm moving. It's absolutely perfect. Look at those clouds rolling in there. It's really cool. Well, I'm going to be signing off tonight here. It's been just a fantastic day, and I'm in a fantastic campsite. And I'm just going to be staring at this all night until nightfall, then watch the sunrise. So I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning, day 3.